Hey guys, Latoya here with SheThorough.com, and I am here live. We got Facebook Live going, we got Instagram going with my boy Pastor Troy. How are you?
I'm loving it, man. How y'all doing out there?
I'm good. So there was a lot of traffic coming up here.
Man, ATL, man, y'all need to go on with this BS. Stop building, man. When y'all gonna be finished building? That's all good.
Now you're originally from here, so you should know all the back streets.
Oh man, it ain't no back streets no more, man. Everything is crowded, man. No more back streets. Everybody done figured out the back way. It's bad.
So you got your new radio show going. You're about to have this concert on the 27th.
Yeah.
You got an album coming out on the 28th.
Yeah.
Tell me, you've been working.
I've been trying, man. You know, independent, man. You got to learn how to get down, multitask, and do your own thing, man. So much love to everybody supporting DSGBradio.com. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful platform for the independent artists and stuff like that, man. It's just dope. You know what I mean?
So now, do you think that being independent was a better route for you? Like,
you know, I started off independent and then went major and came back independent. So, like I always say, it's different strokes for different folks, but doing it independent was just the best way for me.
Now, when I talked to your publicist about doing this interview, I was super excited because I've interviewed you a couple of times on the red carpet.
That's what's
we
up.
did the movie premiere. You walked like a few months ago. But you've always been so grounded.
Yeah.
And I love that about you.
I appreciate it.
Like, who is in your life, or is it just your spirituality? Like, what keeps you so grounded?
You know what, man? A lot of people know, a lot of people don't know, but my father is Pastor Troy. And just being able to grow up and being a pastor's son, that's a position to play in itself, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure on being a pastor's child.
It is. And so is the stigma, is it true that like a lot of pastor kids, they be out there? Fast.
You know what? It don't be no different from anybody else's kids, but it's just more attention and emphasis on it. You know what I mean? The pastor kid, I'm just doing the same thing your kid doing. You know what I mean? But it's all cool. What they gotta understand is my dad's a pastor. I'm just a human being, a child. You know what I mean?
The rapper.
Oh, the rapper. I love it because even with his namesake being involved in my career, it always keep him on my mind. So keep him how I was raised on my mind. So I always try to represent that.
Now, was it challenging? I know, like, a lot of times growing up, we, kind of mimic our parents, and, they kind of push on us sometimes to go on their journey and the path that they think is best for us.
Yeah.
Was it challenging, going from being this pastor's kid to now making music that hit song, vice versa? We just had that playing. I mean, that was just a hit. To, like, the cursing and stuff like that. Was it challenging having a dad that was a pastor and being...
Oh, yeah. Growing up, man, we didn't really I wasn't really allowed to listen to rap in the household and everything like that in the school. This is man's house, it ain't my house. But, I started my rap career after I was out on my own, you know what I mean? I still got my parents' blessings, but I still was a grown man when I started doing it. And I understand their fears and stuff like that, man. You got to be careful with this music, man, because it's very powerful. You know what I mean? Even just the fan base and the following and stuff like that, man. It's a lot
energy, it's a lot to...
it's a lot to
people don't realize it.
Yeah, man, it'll knock you down. So I'm glad I had my parents behind me, through the whole process, man, and they supported what I tried to do.
Now tell me, you consider a legend. You're originally from Atlanta, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, what place were you in when you made Vice Versa? Like, I mean, you could just feel it. And I use Vice Versa just because that's one of my favorite songs from you. Tell me about the place you was in when you recorded Vice Versa.
Man,
what was
so
going
crazy?
on?
I had wrote Vice Versa while I was in college, man. I was about 19 years old when I wrote that song. And I said it as a poem at our talent show at Payne College down in Augusta, Georgia. Wow. They booed me out the goddamn stage. Y'all booed me. Y'all know y'all booed me.
So you rapped it, or you was like
I just recited.
Vice Versa, like
I just recited.
You just recited.
Yeah, what if heaven was hell and vice versa? If I told you to go to hell, would you tell I cursed you?
They booed you.
Booed me off the stage. I was back the next year, the headline Homecoming.
Killed it.
Muscle. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, bro, when they booed me off stage, man, I left school later that semester. It was almost the end of the semester, but that was my last semester there. And I went on to pursue what I was trying to do with the music, man. By the next homecoming, I was the headliner.
Headliner.
Yeah.
I know the chicks was all on you, sweating.
Baby, I'm talking, I had that 600 sitting so high on them folks. Yeah. I saw you booing.
So how do it feel? You got this upcoming concert on the 27th. You got people like Too Short. You got who else is going to be?
8Ball, MJG, DJ Quick.
DJ Quick.
I like
Like,
the
how do
kid.
it feel to be on the stage with these greats and be considered a legend of the South?
Man, it's so dope, man. Just I pay homage, man. You know, I pay homage to those guys that came before me, man. You know, I'm just fortunate, man, that I got in the game when I did, man. I'm the youngest dude on the show, probably by 5-6 years. You know what I mean? And just for them to consider me on that side of the game, it's a beautiful thing, man. There's a lot of artists that came up during the '90s that not here. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Is that like mentally, like going through social media, do y'all kind of look at like the hip hop game now and the up and coming artists being in this industry? Do you kind of look back and say, dang, like, or question your, you know, you how relevant you are and stuff like that?
You know,
do it mess with you sometimes?
You know what? I'm glad that I'm me and it don't pressure me or bother me like that, because I know the difference. You know what I mean? And building a house with a strong foundation and filling a house with a feather foundation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So a lot of that stuff I look at, man, and say this too shall pass. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to stand the test of time with this thing, man. I'm looking at 20 years, man, over 25 albums. Mm-hmm. So
I know my intern, he was just talking, he was like, yo, I didn't realize he had so many mixtapes. Like,
yeah, man.
He was talking about that.
That's dope, man. You know, and I didn't do you know, I own those masters. You know, those mine. You know what I mean? They mine. Whatever happened, my kids be able to eat off these records and stuff like that, man. They ain't gonna have to go and hear the daddy's songs and say somebody else getting taken care of off of it. That's gonna go to them. So
that's what's up.
I'm glad the way I did it.
So we got the concert coming out. You got the album coming out the next day.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Clubber Lang, man. You know, it's just a dope album, man. I know the name threw a lot of people out, like Clubber Lang, what it's about. So Mr. T in the Rocky 3 movie was like one of my favorites, man. His whole character, it was like they weren't giving him his shot, but he was the #1 challenger. And that's how the whole album is, man. Like, y'all gotta give me my shot. Y'all gotta give me my shot. Y'all know I'm the man around here. Give me my shot. It got to the point where people stopped doing songs with me and everything, man, because I was doing them. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They called me for a feature. I body them. It was so crazy, man. A big artist will call me for a feature. While I'm writing my verse, I'm already thinking about what I'm wearing in the video. Because I know you're going to have to shoot a video for this shit. But I do them so bad on the songs, we don't ever end up shooting the videos.
Really?
Because they don't want to just shoot the video for my benefit. You understand? So that's the kind of difficulties you have to deal with when you dope.
It's all politics. It's all like, and people don't realize that, and that's part of why I do what I do, is to like
bring the truth to it.
Bring the truth to it, and folks, you can't get caught up into you know what I mean. Just stay original. I was just telling the videographer, you gotta be original. You gotta stay true to who you are. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, this game will eat you alive.
Oh yeah, man. I'm talking about, man. I've seen a lot go by the wayside, man. You know, me and my crew, we've been down. The ups and downs, we've been together, man. You know what I mean? I don't need new friends. When I get money, you know what I mean? I need the same partners I've been rocking with. You know what I mean, man? And we've been doing a good job with it.
So are you dating? And I don't see no ring on your finger. Are you married?
No rings. I just take care of my little kids.
Okay. So what are you looking? Do you want to date? Do you want to get married? Like, what are you looking for? I'm a matchmaker. Yeah. Listen, I will match you up quick. Right. Now, rumor has it that you like plus women. Is that true?
Nah.
Or you don't discriminate?
I don't discriminate. That's me, man. You know they have me on Little Women of Atlanta. What's up, Miss Minnie? I got midgets and all, baby. Your what Pastor Disaster ain't playing. She out the chain.
I'm just saying, you know, listen, it's all good. It's all good.
The PT Cruiser. I like women. Women.
So what's next for Pastor Troy?
Hey man, no, I'm just staying down. Y'all follow me on IG at Pastor Troy DSGB. I shot a movie with my dog Charlie Lowe, man. Rest in peace. And that's gonna be the next project that we present to him, man. Down to come up. Starring Charlie Lowe and Pastor Troy, man.
It's gonna be amazing. What is it gonna be about?
Man, the movie's about me, my brother. My name's Tyrone in the movie, man. I come home from prison. My girlfriend started dancing at the strip club while I'm away at prison, and she meets Charlie Lowe. And when I come home, I gotta get to the bottom of this shit.
You need to figure out what's going on.
What the fuck? Where you getting all this shit from?
Shout out to Shorty Lowe.
God bless you, boy. I love you, man. You already know, man.
Listen,
we're gonna have fun.
Listen, I appreciate you doing this interview. You are so amazing. You just so down to earth.
I appreciate it.
And it's the reason why, you know, you're still here.
She thorough, he thorough, we thorough.
Oh, you better know it. Let me find out you follow that page. Come on now.
Let's get it.
Guys, shethorough.com. Make sure you check out the concert on the 27th at Wolf Creek.
Yeah, man, going all the way up and get that album Club of Line.
Club of Line. My boy Pastor Troy, She Thorough. We out.
Peace.